Well, first of all, I'd like to thank all of the panels, but I would say particularly this panel. I think every single one of us was very moved by your testimony, and we could feel your pain, and we could share your pain, and we really appreciate the fact that you've all been willing to share what must be a very, very private moment in your own lives. So thank you all very, very much. I will be brief because it's been a long day and it's still not over. Regarding the last question about the petition, we do indeed have almost 27,000 signatures now, which is excellent. It means that we're 16th out of 6,345 petitions, so we're doing pretty well. And as Fabian said, there are many, many members of parliament in both houses who are working very hard to try to get a debate in the British Parliament on the genocide. And I'm very pleased to say that Baroness Morris, Patricia Morris, who's very senior in the Conservative Party, and she is the chairman of the Conservative Middle East Council. She couldn't be at the conference today because of other commitments, but she came to Church House, to this place, just for 10 minutes so she could sign the petition and give her support to this conference. And that's very, very significant. So there is support for this cause. And I urge all of you, please go home and sign the petition and get your friends and neighbors to do the same. We hoped that by holding this conference today, we would bring together these great minds, this wealth of experience that there is on the subject, the tragic subject of genocide, from a legal perspective, a government, a diplomatic perspective, from the perspective of survivors. We wanted to bring everybody together so that we could all share our knowledge, our experience, and try to think of a way forward. And I hope that you have found the conference interesting, stimulating, and inspiring. There are many, many people that I have to thank for this conference. First, I really must thank the Kurdistan Regional Government's UK team. We are a very small team, but we're very, very dedicated. I have a young team. They're young, they're dynamic, they're extremely committed, and they have all worked very, very hard to make today a success. And I should single out Katerina Wojtova-Koba. Thank you. I'd also like to thank Luther Pendragon, who have managed the media coverage of this conference, which has been substantial. We've had 40 journalists here today. I would also like to thank Church House for helping us, because the number of delegates and speakers and media expanded dramatically, very suddenly, and Church House was able to accommodate all of the changes that we asked them to make. I would also like to thank Gary Kent. I think he's still, yes, he's at the back. Gary is the administrator of the All-Party Parliamentary Group in Parliament. He's extremely active with the members of Parliament and works closely with us and many, many other people in the Kurdish community. And today he managed to step in as chair a couple of times to help us out. So thank you very much, Gary.